It was almost the quietest I've ever seen it. Usually I have a hard time actually getting a parking spot to come do the show. So I was a little surprised, but maybe some things are closed because of Family Day. Or maybe you're all just at home spending time with your family, which would be great. Okay, so I got some fun topics for us today. I don't have a ton, but I wanted to come and do the show. We're going to do some fun with numbers, and I hate numbers. So obviously I think it was cool, and I'm going to share that with you in a little bit. So get a pen and paper ready. So I'm going to start the show off with some exclusive news. This has just been going on in my brain since Vegas, the big hair show, and in Catwalk, and I really want to share something with you all. And it's a very exciting prospect. You're going to be hearing more of it throughout this week. But if you are a hairstylist and maybe just starting out and really haven't found your footing, but you are passionate and hardworking, or if you are a hair school student, we have two awesome hair schools here, Beauty One Academy and Bella Elite. If you are a student who's graduating or already graduated and have had a hard time finding a place, here is my exclusive big announcement from me, Levi Cox, at Catwalk Salon Spa. I'm looking for an apprentice. Okay, so what that means is I want to mentor a young stylist. Actually, you don't have to be young, a new stylist. You can be going to hair school at 40, I don't care. But I want to help mentor and pass on my knowledge to a new talent. And not only this, I will be requiring you to work full-time with me, and I am now accepting resumes and applications. Please do not just email Catwalk. I want to meet you in person because we have to vibe, because you're going to be working very closely with me for a long time. So I not only want to mentor and help you get your license and get your skills, but I want to grow you into a new talented stylist at Catwalk Salon Spa. It's been a long time since I've taken on an exclusive apprentice, and it's just so exciting to me. And so if you are listening and you know a talented hairdresser, maybe they already worked a year or two but just haven't found their niche, or you have someone who wants to go to hair school, but I prefer if you are graduated from hair school, or even if you're in hair school, I can work around the schedule. So that is it. I am looking for my very own assistant apprentice to teach all my skills to. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. So I don't care if you're male or female. I just want talented, driven, and eager to work and learn. Yeah. So I haven't actually apprenticed anyone for about 4 years. I do have juniors in the shop and I work with them, but not like exclusively like this. So yeah, I'm just really excited about this prospect. So one of my first apprentices, Spencer Jensen, is also one of my best friends and still is working at Catwalk. Even though he moved to Vancouver for a few years, he's been back, and he's just a very talented artist for the last 18 years. And I remember apprenticing him, he was just 18 years old, and he's done fabulous. At Catwalk, we have two juniors. One is named Sanita. She came to us at 16, and we apprenticed her. And it's funny because people still think she's 16. She's now 22 and a licensed hairdresser at Catwalk, but it's hard to, get that mentality out that she's just such a talented stylist and the world's greatest shampoo expert. So, yeah, I know if you're watching this, I'm sure there's already going to be comments saying, I know someone. But, yeah, there we go. I got my comments there. So we also have another junior named Kinley, and Kinley's actually my cousin's child, and I say child, but again, he's in his mid-20s, but he's getting booked up, and he is a very talented barber and stylist, and we're seeing him already grow, so I need that new one-on-one new staff member, an apprentice. So, if you want, you can actually come in with a resume, but just ask to see me or meet with me, even if it's just a quick handshake, because I'm ready like now. Okay, so I'm sure that some of my staff are like, "Oh, you just let that out." Yeah, I did. um, I would also like to let you know that we are still looking for a massage therapist, and I just have to get that out there because we've been ads out for massage therapists for 6 months with no avail. So anyway, there we go. There's my catwalk shout out for the day. So we're going to talk about family, and I'm going to talk about my family. And if you have comments, I will tune in, and I can, I'd like to respond to hear what you say about your family or what you think. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my family and why family is so important to me. And I just think it's an interesting topic, family, because you can't really choose them, but you all have one, and you just gotta work with that. I come from a very large family from Raymond, Alberta. Both my parents were born LDS. Well, they weren't born LDS, but raised LDS, and that was my upbringing. So in the LDS church, it's very family orientated. Like your family is like everything, and and we're known for having large families. And my family has a family reunion every single year. And when I say that, I mean like July 1st, you go to Raymond, and I've only missed 1 year out of my whole life of getting together with my family. And the promo for this show tonight, I shared one of our family photos just to see, you can see how big our family is and how important our family is to us. And it's a big reason why I am in Lethbridge. I never wanted to leave because I wanted to be near my family, and I wanted to help, make it a more open community. And I've stayed kind of to my detriment now because I realize there's not a lot of gays my age in Lethbridge to date. It's kind of an interesting thing because, they all moved away. But I actually stuck around because of family. And I'll talk a little bit more about the LGBTQ thing is up here. But my family, both mom and dad, LDS, and from both large families. And it's just, I can't explain it. We were so weird. We always had to do talent shows at our family, and we had to get together and see, look, I got a cousin already commenting there. We'd have to do these talent shows. Like, our family would force us to do a program every 1st of July. So you had to get up and you had to sing or flex or we had a flexathon. You had to do if you had a karate, a green belt, you'd have to show us the routine, play piano, sing. But we always had to do this, and I wasn't always a very talented child, and so I would have to come up with skits with my cousins, and it was just like the best thing. We would come up with these ridiculously silly skits and perform them for the family, and I think that's what's really helped me be so at ease in front of the camera and be at ease in front of crowds speaking, and even with clientele with hairdressing, is because we did this. So there's this one really strange myth about me, and I just want to clear this up because I think it's very interesting, and it involves there we go, Laverne Vold. I know her. So this is a funny one. Is everyone thinks because they see me and my mom work together and they see us together so much, they actually think that me and my dad are estranged. It's this really funny thing. People think, oh, you're so much like your mother, and you and your dad are estranged because you came out of the closet. And no, my dad is the biggest supporter. He's been to my drag shows. He's been really there for me over the last 4 weeks of everything that's gone on. And I'm actually very close with my father, and actually I'm a lot like my dad. And people think I'm like my mom because we hairdress and we have similar skin color, but I'm also a lot like my father. And it's funny because my mom and dad are actually very similar in a weird way. They actually look like siblings. It's an odd thing. And they both have the same hair color, skin tone, and it's just an interesting thing. But it's funny. People always assume I'm not, close with my father because you don't see him that much. But you see me and my mother all the time together because we work every day together. So love you, Dad, if you're watching. Happy Family Day. I know you're enjoying that, but you're not here. Hi, Jody. So we're going to talk about, even at Catwalk, we actually call it the Catwalk family. So I don't say, oh, these are my employees and you work for me. It's a family. And I want to talk about that. And so, you know, it makes work so much more enjoyable because you know you have this team who has your back and we really care for each other like family. So I'm going to go back to the LDS thing because I think Austin found this quite amusing because I have so many cousins and people are always commenting like, that's your cousin, that's your cousin, because I have to have so much family who actually has worked for me in Catwalk. My cousin Penny, my cousin Maisie, my cousin Greg, my cousin Kara, my cousin's child Kinley. Like, I feel like I'm forgetting some, but I always have family around, and I have like just such an amazing amount of cousins. My cousin Amanda Simone, who you see on the Jess FM, she hosts some shows here. My cousin Trisha Cox, who has the fitness studio right behind me here. And my cousin Danielle Rawlinson, who also has a show on Jess FM. So it's just like strangely large. But Austin always thought it was funny because he'd say, is this your real cousin or is this like a Mormon cousin? And I want to explain what he means by a Mormon cousin because I was raised with all my uncles and aunties, but some of them were actually my mom's first cousins. So when their kids were my age and we met them, like Danielle, she was just my cousin, and her sister Jen and Matthew and Luke, they were just my cousins. And until you got older and realized, oh, their dad isn't your parent's sibling but first cousin. So I do just consider them cousins because I was raised with them from day one and they are my cousins. Do you guys feel that way about your family, or do you feel like your family has to be DNA? Because this is one of the big things. Rose and Tom Scroker, both are my cousins. Okay, my mom's answering that cousin question on air. Thank you, Mom. So they are your cousins. I remember Laverne Vold, but it's just not coming to me. Oh, see, second cousins. We're talking. My mom's answering in the message about cousins. A really big thing with me has been family, and it's always been important to me to have that support and that network. And you really realize how important that is. But I do that with my friends as well, and I think a lot of people who identify in the LGBTQ community, we actually sometimes find our own family, and we find the community as our family. So Family Day is a funny meaning to me because I have so many people who I consider family amongst my already very large family. Do you also feel like you pick your family, or do you feel like it has to be like DNA? I'm just curious if you guys also have your own family. There we go. We're getting some cousin talk on here. So I don't even know all my family. Like, there's so many family, and it's funny because I have the Cox side, and so people come up to me and tell me we're related all the time, but I actually don't always know them. But yeah, that's there we go. I think my mom has figured that out. Not DNA. That's right, Renee. I also agree with that. I don't know. I accept people into my family and my circle so easily, and there's people who have stepped out of the woodwork for me over many reasons over the last while, but it's just amazing that outreach and how important that is to have that support. Today, in fact, a client who comes to Catwalk named Patricia, she has her own reflexology business, and she actually had me over to her house today to give me a treatment of reflexology just because she sees me at Catwalk, and she just wanted to reach out and help take care of me and help me heal. I will try anything, any kind of therapy to help heal, build, nurture, take care of yourself. I love it. And I'm not even scared of the hard work with some of these therapies, right? So I'm actually one of the people who commented tonight, Renee. I really appreciate this woman. She is just so full of light and so kindness. She's going to help me figure out some smudging on my home, and I hope that's not too much information to give, but I'm really excited to get together with her. So you just want to accept that that network and community and family into your life, because you just never know when you're going to need them. So, yeah, I just want to say that. I'm this guy who like keeps friends and family and connections for a very long time, and I take it serious. I like to check in with everybody, make sure everyone's doing okay. I mean, some of my best friends, like Stacy, who was on the show last week with me, has been my friend since grade 2. I mean, my friend Marcia since grade 2. I don't like to let go of those friends, and it's important to keep those things going. I'm always surprised when people don't have those connections. It's strange for me. I even keep my ex boyfriends in the Rolodex as friends. I'm somehow able to seeming to do this. Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm looking a lot better. I feel a lot better. Thank you for everyone who is tuning in. I gotta just say it. One thing really pisses me off, and my frickin' nose is broken, and it bugs me every time I look in the mirror, but I know you can't see it on the camera. I know you guys are all okay with it. It just really, like, that one pisses me off. I don't get angry very much, but actually that one does get me a little angry. So, I just consider I feel like the Catwalk family. So once you're a Catwalk family member, you are like Catwalk for life. It doesn't matter. We reach out to people who are going through things, even if they're no longer employed by Catwalk. We just really take care of each other. Like, Kat Lee was just messaging me recently. It's even at our Christmas party this year, I had ex-Catwalk staff members come and join us for the staff party, and that was just awesome. So it's just, we really do take care of each other, and I think that's just such a wonderful thing to have. Don't feel sorry for me. I got this. I got this. Feel happy for me. That's what I want to. That's a good message. So we actually even do like traditions, which we didn't do last year. We need to get back into it with our staff. And it's Easter. We actually dye Easter eggs together and have a picnic. But we didn't do it this year, so we need to do it more. And oh my gosh, you look awesome. My hair is amazing. Oh, my shirt's from Vegas, and I had some really bad hair today. I was like at Catwalk doing my client Marlissa's hair. Hi Marliss, I see you watching. And I had Marliss and Ryan there, and I had some really bad hair, and they were like, okay, we are gonna leave. Don't style my hair because you need to go style your hair. So it's just a fresh wash and diffuse. It's just my natural curl. But yeah, I was having some rough hair. It's amazing. I even think of my clients as family. I've been doing hair for 22 years, and the amount of support and love I get from them and I give back to them, it's just phenomenal. I mean, I think I've been doing Marlissa's hair 20 years, who I did her hair today, and I think of them as family. And so as I did feel like I was spending, family day with family today, Patricia giving me that wonderful treatment, and then Marliss taking care of her and her beautiful hair. It's so interesting. I'm going to talk about clients. I don't even think it's the right word. I don't even know. I don't like the word guests either. But we go through so much together behind the chair that you become so endeared with each other, sharing your lives. You share your pregnancy, you share your marriage, your graduation, your divorce, whatever it is, we share it together. Anything that happens through life, we support each other through, and it's just the most amazing thing. And it just, again, I consider even my clientele as part of my family. And it is weird because I do mix business with family, and that can be hard for a lot of people. Oh, I do have to say, I gotta give a shout out to Emily Boutland. Hi, Emily. I did her hair yesterday, and again, just spent such a wonderful time together, and just creating amazing hair. And again, it's so funny when you have these clients in your life who you just love, and you've been doing their hair since they were teenagers. Now they're married and have kids, and you're going through all this stuff together. One of the hardest things with that is going to clients' funerals, and it's always such a challenging thing because you care about them so much, and and you've shared so much time together, and sometimes you see your clients more than you do see your family. I had many clients who'd see me every 6 weeks, and they would tell me, like, I see you more than I see my family, because maybe they were from the States or something. And then, oh, this is such an awkward conversation, but I have been to so many of my clients' funerals, and you go, and their husbands or their kids are just like so excited to meet you because their mom or their brother or their family member talked about you so much. They talked about you 2 weeks before the appointment, they talked about you 2 weeks after the appointment, and then they were back in again. So you just get so close with each other. It's a very special profession that way. So oh my gosh, I just love it. Okay, another one of my clients is watching right now too, and I did her hair yesterday too. So over Family Day weekend, instead of taking it off, I actually ended up working with my clients. A lot of people were surprised I was back to work so soon after everything that's happening, but I actually feel just so safe and with my clients because we can share anything with each other, and I find it very therapeutic. I find it harder to withdraw and be alone, actually. So it's like I get to go to work and I get to see all these beautiful people that I love, and then they can help nurture me, and then I can make them feel beautiful and powerful just through hair. And it's not just hair. And if you ever want to hear an amazing song, I was thinking about Emily and Shelley actually yesterday about the song called Hair by Lady Gaga. And it is such an amazing song. If you've never heard Hair by Lady Gaga, please download it. Please listen to it. It really explains that hair is just so much more than just like something that you, I don't know, it's your glory, it's your crown. And if you have a good hair day, it just like literally, you feel invincible. So, giving that power and well, now, because you've heard me announce that I'm looking for a new apprentice, so I want to, give all this talent to. I want to share this talent. I want to see them, enrich a whole new generation of people. And so, yeah, it's exciting. Oh my gosh, I can see who's watching, so it's like kind of distracting. But I also gotta say Shane is watching, and Shane is one of my high school friends who lives in Toronto and teaches at Bella Elite. So Shane, you're gonna find that very interesting that I am looking for a new apprentice. Maybe you can help me headhunt someone amazing at Bella Elite. And after the show, I'm gonna meet you for a drink. I like to go to Plum after the show, and it's just a wonderful place to unwind, and I don't know, great way to start my week here. Okay. I think I'm almost done my family chat. I was hoping to get a little more interaction from you guys, just telling me who you consider family, and maybe do you have a family day tradition? I will keep the screen on, so if you want to tell me your family day tradition that you like to do, let me know. Okay, we are gonna do some math. I know that sounds not fun, because I don't like math. I like creative things, but we're going to talk about your favorite number. We're going to get you your life path number, and this number is very important to me. I didn't actually, this was really crazy. So I'm sitting with my client Val Fong. I love her so much, and I was telling her my favorite number, and this is really, hi Shane. So I'm going to tell you a really, it is personal, but this is my show, so I can do what I want. So my whole life, I've had a favorite number. I've actually not only had a favorite number, I've had a favorite color, a favorite shape, a favorite letter. I've always had this. It's very interesting. And so I don't know where this came from. Oh, Jody, yours is 8. I'm going to see if it really is Jody, because we're going to do some math here, and I'm going to help you find out your life path number. It's going to be very interesting. So, as a small child, I knew I loved the letter A, I loved the color yellow, and my favorite shape was a circle. My favorite number was 4. And if there was ever a combo, my favorite dual number is 43. I think I like the 3 because of my birthday is 13th. Okay, so I've always loved this number, and it's a really weird thing, and I don't know, I'm probably oversharing. But when I, okay, hang on. Shit. Okay. When I got out of the situation, when I escaped 5 weeks ago, I hit the street at 3:44. So I just thought that was strange. Interesting coincidence there. I have known my whole life that I wouldn't die until 84. And I don't know what that is. I have a very special cousin in my life, and he's passed away now, but he used to tell me he wouldn't live past 30, and he passed away at 30. And so I just always knew whatever I did, I wouldn't move on until 84. And so that's also interesting because 8 is 2 4s and 4. Okay, so my client's sitting in my chair, Val, and she says, let's find out your life path number. And I'm going to help you all do this right now. So what I need you to do, follow along, write down your month of birth, the day you were born, and the year you were born. Okay, so for me, it's December 13th, 1977. So I'm going to give you guys a second to, see, Amber, see, all my cousins. I was like, it's amazing. So what I'm going to have you do is write this out for it. Okay, so mine is 12/13/1977. Okay. My gosh. Okay. How do I do this? Okay. So you're going to add your month and your date. Okay? So mine is 12th month, 13th date. Okay. Ugh. I'm so not good at math. Okay, Becky's got hers already. Okay, so, you're going to take the last two numbers of your birth year. So mine is 77. So you're going to add those together. Oh my gosh, can I do this? Hang on, how's that work? Oh my gosh, I'm ruining this, guys, this math trick. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I found that number now. 24. 14. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh, I've really messed this up. It's your life path number. And I don't know how I lost how to do this. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, can you please Google it? Becky, how do you do this? You gotta help me. Becky, I see your comment here. How did you figure that out? And Becky, are we born the same year? Oh my gosh, I got some dead air here, guys. I'm so sorry. Well, long story short, my client Val, and I brought the notes here and I just can't figure it out. You can look up life path number. It's really easy. You just need your birth date and you can get your number. And it's super interesting because she did mine, and guess what? My life path number is 4. I knew it from birth. It was my favorite number. Okay. Okay, Becky is saying add each number individually. But it's still going to be a single digit number. One, two, one, three. So Becky, why did you say my number is 7? Oh my gosh. Okay, Mom, you look like you put mine at 4 as well. Okay, I messed up that math problem, and that's okay. Look up your life path number, and then it's really cool because you can like go on the website and you can see what your challenges are and what your strengths are just from that. So I really like it, and it was so weird that mine was life path number. I feel so bad I messed that math trick up. Okay, I'm going to read my life path number, and you guys can tell me if it sounds like me. Okay. Okay, born on the number 4 life path means that you will spend this lifetime learning about your true identity and purpose, and then putting this knowledge to constructive use. The work you do is likely to play a major role. 4 is the path of accomplishment through hard work, attention to detail, tenacity, and belief in yourself. You know that nothing in life is certain, and yet your 4 personality does not deal well with others or deal with doubt or disorder. You want everything to be in its proper place and everything to happen according to expectations and schedule. But sometimes doubt and disorder signify that things need to be done differently. Expectations often run too high or too low, and schedules can be unrealistic. Details that others find trivial frustrate you, and you can become obsessed with the minute details, missing the big picture. Oh, I always feel like I'm a big picture person. 4 teaches self-discipline, craftsmanship, industriousness, practicality, leadership, and how to deal effectively with various forms of limitations. 4 teaches the value of determination, effort, simplicity, and dependability. All right. There's more. I'm not going to read you any more, but I was like, I want you to find your life path number, and it'll be interesting to see if it's a number that you already loved or found meaning in your life. Because, yeah, it did for me for sure. All right. So, Becca, you did find mine is a 4? Yay! I knew it. Then, okay, I'm glad that people watching the show know how to figure out these numbers. So if you go in the comments, they're actually explaining how to find your life path number. And I'm still not sure how Becky found out it was 4, because at first she said 7, but Mom looks like it said it was 4. Speaking of more of my family, I'm going to give a shout out to Tracy Ing. Hi, Tracy. I'm going to see you tomorrow. At 9 a.m. You're going to be my first client. And again, this is a great representation of how your clients just are by your side. I just feel so blessed to be in this industry of hairstyling. So, yeah. Okay, Becca, it is 4. There we go. Okay, Shane Carroll, add your numbers until they become a single digit. How does that work? Doesn't the number just keep getting bigger? Okay. Well, there's the end of my math debacle there. But I do appreciate that you out there knew how to do that. Oh my gosh. I just totally got lost on that. I don't even know where I was at now. Oh my gosh. So anyway, that is my show for tonight. I think we're going to end it early today, but I'm going to meet, see Shane, figured out. Yes, Tracy, you can bring me a chai. I'm going to ditch out on this show tonight. I'm glad you were all having a great family day. I had a great family day, and I'm going to make it even better because I'm going to go out with a good high school friend and catch up. And yeah, so I want to, numerology is fun. I just want someone to do it for me. Actually, I'm gonna keep going for a little bit here. I want to give a shout out to Becca, who is someone I went to school with, and she works with the SAPA, the Pagan Society of Lethbridge, and she did this amazing candygram thing on Valentine's Day, and I did send some candygrams out, and I hope everyone got them. And it was really fun because they actually delivered candygrams to people to raise money and awareness for their group. And it was super cute because Austin, all the way from Edmonton, he sent a catwalk all candygrams, and it just made us feel really special too. SAPA. Okay, Southern Alberta Pagan Association. But it was a great fundraiser. I might borrow it for Pride, by the way, because I think we could go deliver some candygrams, or it was just super cute. And we haven't even done that for a very long time. Like, we used to do that in like junior high, and Rebecca was reminding me that you'd get like candygrams delivered to the classroom. It was really cute. So I just thought it was a really great way to, yeah, bring in some money and awareness. And actually, I would like to have Becca or Liv on the show to talk about the Pagan Society, because I don't think people really understand it or know, but they're just getting their footing. So I think we're going to have to do a future show about that. I'd like to learn more. And yeah, joint candygram. We could do that. We could do that. I'd like to candygram some rainbows around the city. We could do it for Pride. Okay, tomorrow I have Pride meeting, so I'm going to bring that up. Okay, anyway, I have a really exciting guest next week for you. Her name is Megan, and she is a very talented dancer and dynamic woman. And we met already and did kind of a pre-interview for the show. So I know it's going to be a very exciting show next week with Megan. And we discovered something about each other, and we'll reveal it on air next week on You Asked For It. So I am going to head out for the night. I'm going to wish you all a great week, a happy Family Day. Thanks for tuning in. I love you all. Mwah. From Jess FM. Yeah. Signing off. My gosh.